Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to our channel. Please excuse this mess behind me because I just got back from Europe, but those are my paintings, which is a quick switch of background. But anyway, today's video will be an eye tutorial. This is actually one of our more highly requested videos, so I hope that this will help you. Just like all of our tutorials, this is a quick disclaimer that this is not necessarily the best way or the most effective way. It just happens to be my way, and it's kind of been working for me, I think, so I hope that it works for you. I tried to break it down into reasonable steps. So without further ado, here's the video. So the pencil I'm using is just your boring old HB pencil, and the paper that I'm using is the paper in my Moleskine sketchbook as shown. Because they are called eyeballs and they are actually spheres within our skulls, we are starting with a circle. We're just breaking this eye into simple shapes, and this will just be the part of the eye that we actually can see. The other parts of the circle will actually be covered by eyelids, which we will add later. These are two concentric circles with the larger circle that is your eye. Be sure not to make these too big for fear of making your eye look cartoonish. Also remember that generally you won't see the entire iris, as part of it is usually covered by the eyelid. Even though everybody's eye shape will vary, you generally want the two corners of the eyes to be on the same line. When drawing an eye shape, you want to think about a cross between a football and a lemon, and that's especially true for drawing the inner corner as I'm doing right now. So eyelids are made to wrap around your eyeball, and you will have a top and bottom lid. This eyelid will generally have three segments: the part that curves in the beginning, the part that goes across, and the part that curves downward. So for the rest of this video, this little eye on the side will show you what not to do. So for this one, the eyelid, what I did was this really lame like arch over the eye. This is not what you want because first of all, it has absolutely no dimension, and second of all, it's just not realistic. Now I'm just hinting at a waterline on the bottom. Make sure not to make this line too defined because it just leads to your lower lash line. Your lower eyelid is typically a fainter line defined more by shading. Before defining the iris and pupil, make sure you place them where you want them. And just to reiterate on this side eye, unless your eye is opened wide, usually you will not see the entire pupil. Make sure you retain that circle shape under the eyelid. And now I'm just darkening the pupil and iris. I'm just gonna darken the areas around the eyelids because your eyes do sink into your skull. I'm also darkening the spot underneath the eyelid on the actual eyeball because your eyelid comes over your eye and will cast a little bit of shadow. This shadow will also be cast over the iris and pupil, but I am leaving some space for reflection. Also make sure to darken the space underneath the eye where the bottom lid would be. Many people find eyelashes to be the most challenging part of the eye. First, we'll start with what not to do. I've seen a lot of people do eyelashes where each of them are uniform and they all stick up like spider legs. Our eyelashes do not actually look like that. Rather, they are thick at the bottom and thinner at the top, and because of that, I like flicking the pencil, and the key is just to flick the wrist. And also be sure that when you do your eyelashes, you curve them along the shape of your eye and make sure they go up in different directions, and as you get towards the corner, they get thinner. So you would want to draw them lighter. Also be sure not to forget the bottom lashes as well. Bottom lashes are usually thinner and lighter than the top ones. Okay, so at this point we're pretty much done. We're just putting in some last details in the iris, which I will not go into too much detail because everybody's iris like specs and stuff are different. And I also included some reflection of the eyelashes in the eyeball itself. At the very end, I'm just going in with a mechanical pencil that has a thinner tip to let me darken the eyelashes and add more details into the iris. And at that point, you just touch a few things up that you think needs touching up, and then you can call it done. Alright, so that was the video. If it helped you or if you just enjoyed the video, please like it and leave some feedback in the comments below. We love hearing from you guys. Let us know what you want to see in the future. Be sure to hit that subscribe button for more videos like this, and be sure to check out our last one. Like always, our social media links are in the description below. We're on Snapchat, Instagram, Etsy, and our Instagram is Crazy Artist. Make sure to switch the Y and the Z. We just want to thank you guys so much for over 6,000 subscribers. It means so much to us, and just thank you for the support. So with that, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Love you guys. Bye.